Started killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Check 56. Look at me. Score, score.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go out. Check. Hey, exit. Check. Lead grip.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Under 10. 10. Leo. Fight.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive.
Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, Lock. And caught by Thomas. Touchdown, New England. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. You're not ready.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 5-4. Hey, keep it up. Right there.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Middle.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Oh, you got deep. Mike 51.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wind to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Hey, high 7. 56 is Mike. Go. 56 is Mike. Here we go. Kill. Check. Hey, Sam on. Ready?
Another try after the first down sack. Locke looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
SOS. Go. Peek it. Check 4. Go. Check 50. Watch out. Hey! Snap.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Locke now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down. First down, here's White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Nifty, plant. Check. Walk 54. Hey! Check 52. One switch. Tighten up. Jam.
On 2nd and 12, Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
15 once. Hey, lock it.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in half-time? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on now. Slam.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check three. Out. Fair. Shoot.
On 2nd down and 4. Locke. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Locke now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Slam. Rock it. Ready.
Locke now on 1st down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. On 1st down, it's White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run on first down. Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Go. Go. Check 26, check 26. Bang, bang.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And caught by Thomas for a New England touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Watch the run, watch the 152.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, let's go.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As his guys are back within a single, and nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Hey, orbit.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Shit. He's checking. You're out.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. This is complete to Michael Thomas. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike spot 4. 65. Leo. Hey, seam 6. They go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Looking long for Thomas. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Locke now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Tackle made by Rasheem Green. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch it creeping. Watch it creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill. Look. Squeeze. Snap.
Here's Locke to throw. And this one complete to Reed. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He gets it to Thomas. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, Locke. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
56, check 56. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. Hey, check 24. Hard. Check. Hey, exit. Lucky. Check. Crunch. Check 13. Check 13.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Locke. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Danny Shelton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Go out. Check 3, check 3.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Muhammad. And an alley to run. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That's it, baby. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Locke's going to sneak it, and he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the 1st. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
56. Mike, 50. Right there, 56.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Bryce Love with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Delta. 54.
On 1st down, Allen. He'll find Metcalf. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Love. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Rock it. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lock. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw it is Lock. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Allen now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw, and this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On the set. Months 56. Hey, here we go. Shoot.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Pats, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.